easiest way to brew great beers at home.
Okay, back for another SJ Pour Challenge, 2019 round 2. This is a New England IPA. Its code is 36 November, Romeo Delta 2, Hotel 24. And it is, looks like 5.3%. There we go. All right, let's crack it. All right. All right. Cool thing about a New England IPA is you can get everything in there. All right, so there you go. Appearance. So this thing definitely looks like a New England IPA. It is hazy. See that? Yeah, you get a good view there. It's hazy. It's got about a finger and a half head on it. It's got kind of a soft quality to it on the head. It's kind of clings to the glass, and I did see some bubbles kind of slowly rising up, so I know it's got some carb in it. Color is, you know, like a kind of a mid-range straw gold color. Very pretty. Nice beer. Nice looking beer. All right, let's go in for a nose. It's a pretty good citrus aroma on this one. Also some juice. I got some stone fruit. I mean, all the things you would expect in a New England IPA. Got that head in the way, so it's probably getting in the way of some of the aroma. Yeah, it's a nice aroma on it. All right, let's go in for a taste. Cheers. Yeah, now that I've taken a sip, I get more on the nose. Okay, so the bitterness is probably right where it's supposed to be. I actually prefer a little bit more on the bitter side on a New England IPA, kind of like Heady Topper is pretty bitter. That was the OG, right? That's the one that started it all. But this one, I don't know, I'll see what they did. The style is, I'm pretty sure they either put all the hops in the last 5 minutes or in a whirlpool or something like that, and didn't put any bittering up front, because you're definitely not. I mean, the only thing it's doing is cutting the sweetness. The mouthfeel is medium, I would say. Maybe a little medium to medium high. This one is perfectly carbonated. Really nice mouthfeel on this. Wow, this is a really good beer. Yeah, now that I've gotten some of that head kind of knocked down, the nose on this thing is really nice. It's got some dankness in there too. That's what they called 4-MMP at NHC, in that essential oils class. Yeah, this is really nice. Yeah, so I guess the flavor, then it's a 5.3%, so you're not getting the full punch of the juiciness in it. It's got a dry finish. Like I said, it's got perfect mouthfeel, perfect carbonation, spot on carbonation, spot on mouthfeel in terms of how thick the fluid is. The head is kind of still there. I could probably work it back up. It's a thin head now, but you can tell it. I lace the glass pretty well. Appearance is great, perfect for an IPA. Have seen some be a little more milky. I mean, I can kind of see through this a little bit, so it's not quite as hazy as probably a full-on New England IPA should be. But yeah, the aroma on this thing is really good. So overall impressions, this is a really nice beer. I wonder in the competition as these, because I mean, I've got some beers that are pretty, I would imagine are going to be very flavorful just looking at the descriptions. So I just wonder, this is a super beer. I just wonder how it's going to stand up with the ABV content, being that there's some that are coming in on the imperial scale and what that's going to, how this is going to weigh out. But yeah, this is a fantastic beer for the style it is. The level of bitterness, the low level of bitterness, as far as brewing skill, I mean, this thing is like very pure. There's no off flavors. There's no, there might have been a little wild yeast in the, that got in the bottle somehow, and kind of has that, not Band-Aid, but kind of slight hint of Band-Aid you get sometimes on homebrews. But I mean, nothing that's off-putting or anything. I mean, this is a fabulous beer. So, hey, to the brewer, good job. I really am enjoying this beer, and I wish you all the best in round 2. Cheers.